Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So the placement season of 2024 has started and I am back with another season of Interview Chronicles for you. So today we are in the first video of Interview Chronicles season 4 and we have Pranshu here with us who has been recently placed at Zomato as a part of his campus placements at VIT. He is here to share his interview experience with us, but before we talk to him, let's look at the eligibility criteria as we always do. So BTech students of all branches were eligible provided they had a CGPA of 7 or 70% in their 10th, 12th as well as their pursuing degree with no standing arrears. Now, without any more further ado, let's go ahead and talk to Pranshu and understand his experience interviewing for Zomato. Pranshu, firstly, welcome to my channel and congratulations on your placement. So, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Hi, thank you for inviting me. So, hello everyone, I am Pranshu, currently a fourth student at VIT Chennai pursuing BTech in Computer Science. And recently I got offered for a full-time role at Zomato as SD1, which I'll be joining from January 2025. So that's like a quick background about me.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. You can now tell us about the placement process, like how many rounds were there and what they comprised of.
So it started with like first the company shortlisting some around 600 students.
Okay.
It was based on different criteria like CGPA, resume, GitHub, and a lot of multiple factors.
Okay.
After that, we had an online assessment which had MCQs and coding questions. And I would say the coding questions were like roughly lead code medium level, so it was not that hard to crack, but
Okay.
not that easy because we had time constraint.
Right.
We had like 85 minutes for the entire online assessment, so
Okay.
which was a bit less time.
Okay.
And after that, they shortlisted some 30 students for which there were 3 rounds of interviews.
Okay.
2 were the technical rounds, which were like focused on, as you know, DSA, OS, DBMS, and mostly system design. Like,
Okay.
actually, I saw in one of your earlier videos about the Manas, where you mentioned system design a lot, so I prepared that firsthand and
Okay.
I got a lot asked about that as well.
Okay.
That was pretty helpful. And lastly, after the 2 rounds, there's just a simple HR round where they ask basic questions like why do you want to join Zomato, what do you do for a company and stuff like that.
Okay. So total there were 3 rounds, right? 3 interviews.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first round was purely technical. It was mostly DSA and computer science subjects, right?
Right.
Okay. So in
Right.
the DSA, what would you say was the level of the questions? You had to code them in front of them, right?
Yeah, it was my interview was a bit frank with me, so he kind of went ahead and just said me to solve it orally. And again, the levels were, you can say, lead code medium level. They never touched the lead code hard category.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it was pretty much easy to solve. So you just have to explain your approach pretty like confidently.
Right. Right. Okay. That after that you had your they asked you questions about operating systems and system design and all this.
Yeah.
And so computer science, DSA, and what else was covered in the first round?
It was pretty much it like DSA, DBMS. They focused a lot.
Okay.
They like just take up something from your resume. If they like DBMS, then they'll pick that up and keep
Right.
on asking follow-up questions on that. So things like that can lead on. So it can depend from interview to interview, but mostly it was
Right.
DSA and the core subjects.
Okay. What was the duration of this interview?
My first interview lasted around like 1 hour 20 minutes, if I'm right.
Okay.
And the second one was shorter. It was like 40-50 minutes only.
Okay.
And the HR round was barely like 30 minutes.
Okay. And the second round was it was a managerial kind of round, resume based, or
First and second both were technical rounds. Like it's same thing only. First
Okay.
one was mine first was on DBMS. Second was for more on OS. But it can be
Okay.
different for different students.
okay. So you had DSA in second round as well, or
DSA was only in the first round.
first round? Okay.
The interviewer asked me whether I had DSA in the first round. I said yes. So like then he skipped the DSA part.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, that's great. And HR was just simple, right? It was basic questions.
Yeah, it's just a typical HR round.
Okay,
Like
okay.
every other round.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Do you have any suggestions or anything that you want to share from your experience? Like when did you start preparing or anything like that that you would like to share?
Yeah, absolutely. So first things first, I would tell everyone to like make a strong resume, and for building one, I highly recommend the Overleaf platform. It
Okay.
has a lot of world-class templates where you can just easily enter your details and get a good resume, which also gives you a very high ATS score, which is quite helpful at these tech companies.
Okay.
And once you have your resume, I would say just keep on practicing DSA. And people quite often ask like, how much time should we give to DSA? So obviously the answer, there's not one particular answer.
Right.
So give as much time as you can. But I personally prefer solving the entire Strivers A to Z sheet. That's
Right.
what I did in my summer vacation.
Okay.
Like that's just a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And that was quite helpful in clearing all my concepts and helping me understand how problem solving works.
Right.
And obviously keep solving questions. Other than that, for the core subjects, I found interview bit website quite helpful. Like it had a lot of blogs like top interview questions for OS, TVMS.
Right.
So they had a lot of resources.
Okay.
So overall, I guess that's the all you need to crack, and just stay consistent. That's the key thing over here.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your experience and for all your suggestions. And yeah, thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you all for watching. If you did like this video, if you found this helpful, please do like, share and subscribe. And all the best on your placements. Thank you all for watching.